Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a moment right here and right now to pause. Let go of everything from the day, everything from the past, and simply be present. Because the words I'm about to share are not just for your mind. They're for your heart, your spirit, and most importantly, for your soul. You see, there's a power within each and every one of us that goes far beyond our physical body, beyond our mind, even beyond the thoughts that we often identify with. It's a power that, when awakened, can change the course of your life in an instant. It's the same power that has always been there, waiting for you to remember it. But here's the thing, transformation doesn't happen in the future. It doesn't happen next week or next month or even when you feel ready. It happens now. It happens when you choose in this moment to shift your energy, to elevate your consciousness, and to step into a new version of yourself. For some of you, this message may resonate deeply. For others, it may feel like just words passing through. But I'm telling you, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, this message is reaching those who need it most. It's finding its way to the hearts and minds of those who are ready to make a change, who are ready to unlock their full potential. There's an incredible truth that we often forget. Your reality is a reflection of your energy. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the beliefs you hold create the world you experience. If you continue to focus on what you don't have or what you've lost, you are creating more of that energy. But the moment you choose to focus on what you desire, on the life you want to create, everything shifts. This is not just about thinking positive thoughts. No, it's about a deep, authentic transformation that aligns your energy with the infinite possibilities of the universe. It's about raising your frequency to a level where you can draw in everything that aligns with the highest version of yourself. You may not yet understand how it's all going to unfold, and that's okay. The universe has its way of orchestrating miracles when you release control, when you surrender to the process, and trust in the unfolding of your own potential. So, what does it take? It takes courage. It takes the willingness to break free from the old patterns, the old stories, the old identities that have kept you stuck in the past. It takes an unwavering belief in the possibility of a new future and the inner knowing that you are capable of creating that future right now, in this moment. You are being invited to step into your power. Right now, the energy you create within yourself is shaping your reality. Right now, you are being given the opportunity to make a decision that will alter the course of your life. The ones who need this message most, those who are ready for change, those who are seeking transformation, will feel it. They will take the step forward. They will align their hearts, their minds, and their energy to what they want to experience. They will start living from a place of possibility, not limitation. And when you do, you'll realize that everything begins to shift. The people, the circumstances, and the opportunities that you need to move forward will appear. The answers you've been seeking will suddenly become clear. Because when you change, the world around you changes. So I ask you today, are you ready? Ready to let go of what no longer serves you? Ready to embrace your full potential and create a new life? This message has reached you because something deep inside you knows the truth. You are capable of incredible things. Embrace it. Step into it. And know that the transformation you seek is already within you. Thank you. This speech focuses on personal empowerment, energy transformation, and the idea that those who are ready for change will resonate with the message, which echoes some of the core ideas found in Joe Dispenza's work. Transformation is the catalyst for personal growth and the evolution of the human experience. It's a powerful shift, not just in what we do, but in who we are and how we perceive the world. Transformation occurs when we challenge the limits of our current state of being, when we stop accepting the familiar patterns that have kept us confined and start stepping into new possibilities. It's an inner revolution that begins with a shift in consciousness, a decision to think differently, to feel differently, and to act in alignment with a higher version of ourselves. At the heart of transformation is the understanding that change isn't something that happens to us. It's something that begins within us. Our external reality is simply a reflection of the energy, thoughts, and beliefs we carry. When we begin to transform the way we think and feel, our outside world begins to mirror those changes. This process often involves unlearning old patterns, letting go of limiting beliefs, and releasing the emotional baggage we carry from the past. And it's a journey of shedding layers of self-doubt, fear, and resistance that have kept us stuck in repetitive cycles. Transformation requires courage. It's not always an easy path, and there will be moments of discomfort as we step out of the familiar and into the unknown. But it's through that discomfort that growth occurs. When we allow ourselves to feel the discomfort, we open the door to new possibilities. Our old stories no longer define us, and we begin to write new narratives about who we are and what we're capable of achieving. When we embrace transformation, we are not simply changing on a superficial level. We are tapping into our deepest potential. We're connecting with the truth that we are more than the sum of our past experiences, more than our present circumstances. Transformation is a process of becoming, of unfolding into the fullest expression of who we are meant to be. Synergy is the fundamental force that shapes our reality. Everything around us, from the physical world to our thoughts and emotions, is made up of energy. We are constantly emitting and receiving energy, and the quality of that energy influences the way we experience life. Our internal energy, how we think, feel, and react, creates the frequency at which we vibrate, and this vibration determines what we attract into our lives. This means that we are not passive recipients of life circumstances. We are active creators of the energy that flows through us and manifests in our experiences. The concept of energy goes beyond just physical strength or vitality. It encompasses our mental and emotional states as well. When we are in a state of joy, gratitude, or love, our energy is elevated, and we align with higher frequencies that attract more positive experiences. On the other hand, when we dwell in negativity, fear, or resentment, our energy becomes stagnant, low, and dense, attracting more of the same. Our energy is constantly interacting with the world, influencing the people we meet, the opportunities that come our way, and the challenges we face. To harness the full power of energy, we must first become aware of it. This means paying attention to how we feel in any given moment, noticing the energy we carry with us, and recognizing the patterns that dictate our reactions. Are we responding from a place of love or fear? Are we emitting energy that aligns with the person we truly want to be? Or are we stuck in old, habitual patterns? By becoming more conscious of our internal energy, we begin to gain control over the direction of our lives. When we align our energy with our intentions, we become magnetic to the opportunities and experiences that match our highest vision. This requires mindfulness and discipline, but the rewards are profound. As we raise our energy, we raise our vibration, and as our vibration rises, we begin to experience life in a whole new way. Energy is not just something we possess, it is something we can master. Consciousness is the lens through which we experience the world. It shapes every thought, every decision, and every perception. The state of our consciousness determines the quality of our lives, for it is the very foundation from which we create our reality. Most of us move through life unaware of the power that lies within our consciousness, believing that the world around us is the primary force shaping our experiences. However, it is actually the state of our inner world, the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions we hold, that influences how we interact with the external world. Our consciousness is constantly evolving. It can expand or contract depending on the focus we give to our inner world. When we are stuck in old patterns, repeating the same thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, our consciousness is limited, and we continue to experience life in predictable ways. However, when we begin to awaken to the deeper aspects of our being, when we choose to break free from the conditioning of the past, our consciousness expands, and with it, our ability to create new possibilities. This process requires mindfulness and awareness, a willingness to look within and question the beliefs that no longer serve us. To expand our consciousness is to open ourselves to new perspectives and experiences. It's about recognizing that we are not the sum of our past, but rather the potential of our future. When we allow our consciousness to expand, we begin to see the world differently. We no longer react to situations with old emotional patterns, but instead respond from a place of clarity, presence, and understanding. This shift in consciousness enables us to access higher levels of creativity, problem solving, and personal insight. We become more connected to our intuition, more attuned to the signs and synchronicities that guide us, and more capable of manifesting the life we desire. Expanding consciousness is not about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who we truly are beneath the layers of conditioning and limitation. It's about returning to a state of wholeness, where we are aligned with our highest potential. As we elevate our consciousness, we step into a greater sense of freedom, peace, and possibility. Our lives begin to reflect the truth of who we are, and we experience the world in ways we never thought possible. Empowerment is the process of recognizing and stepping into our innate strength. It's about reclaiming the power that we have always had within us, even if we've forgotten or suppressed it. For many, the journey toward empowerment starts with the realization that we are not victims of our circumstances, but creators of our reality. Once we recognize that our thoughts, emotions, and actions hold immense power, we begin to take responsibility for the life we are creating. Empowerment is not about control over others or external conditions. It's about mastering the self and understanding that we are the architects of our own experiences. True empowerment begins with self-awareness. It's about understanding who we are at our core, beyond the roles we play, beyond the labels we've been given. When we peel back the layers of conditioning, fear, and doubt, we uncover the truth of our limitless potential. Empowerment comes when we trust ourselves, when we no longer seek validation from others or measure our worth by external standards. It's a deep knowing that we are enough just as we are, and that we have everything within us to create the life we desire. This process often involves confronting the beliefs and fears that have held us back for so long. We must acknowledge the stories we've been telling ourselves about what is possible and question their validity. Are these stories serving us? Empowerment requires us to challenge the narratives we've adopted and rewrite them to reflect the truth of our potential. It involves stepping outside of our comfort zones, pushing through the fears and doubts that arise, and trusting in our ability to navigate the unknown. As we become more empowered, we start to take bold, decisive actions. We stop waiting for the perfect moment or for external circumstances to change. Instead, we take responsibility for our lives and make choices that align with our highest purpose. Empowerment is about aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our deepest desires, and trusting that when we do, the universe will support us in ways we cannot even imagine. Potential is the vast, untapped reservoir of possibilities within each and every one of us. It is not something that is given to us, nor is it something that can be measured by external achievements or accolades. Instead, potential is the essence of who we are at our core, an inherent part of our being that is always present, waiting to be awakened. The truth is, we are often unaware of the incredible potential that lies within us, as we are conditioned to focus on our limitations, past failures, and fears. Yet, when we begin to see ourselves as capable of far more than we have ever imagined, we open the door to a life filled with endless possibilities. At the heart of realizing our potential is the recognition that it is not about becoming someone else, but rather about allowing ourselves to unfold into the fullest version of who we already are. We are born with all the resources we need to achieve our highest potential, but these resources often remain dormant due to the beliefs and stories we hold about ourselves. The moment we begin to question these limiting beliefs and free ourselves from self-imposed constraints, we start to access a greater sense of possibility. Our potential becomes less about striving for something outside of ourselves and more about unlocking the power that is already within. This process requires courage and the willingness to step into the unknown. It involves taking risks, embracing uncertainty, and trusting that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. Realizing our potential is not about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will unfold. It's about being open to growth, learning from challenges, and allowing the journey to reveal what is possible. When we tap into our potential, we begin to realize that the limitations we once believed were real were simply constructs of the mind. The only true limits are the ones we place on ourselves. Each of us can build whatever it is that we really want, but only with the hope our minds believe can possible. By embracing the truth of our potential, we unlock the power to create, to change, and to transform our lives in ways that once seemed impossible. We come to understand that the only thing standing between us and our greatest achievements is the belief that we are not capable of reaching them. Mindset is the lens through which we view the world, and it has the power to shape every aspect of our lives. It influences our thoughts, actions, and reactions, determining whether we perceive challenges as obstacles or opportunities. Our mindset affects how we see ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we approach success and failure. It can either limit us or empower us, depending. A fixed mindset, for example, sees abilities as static and unchangeable, while a growth mindset understands that our abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. The power of mindset lies in its ability to shape reality. Our thoughts create our beliefs, and our beliefs create our experiences. When we adopt a mindset of possibility and expansion, we open ourselves to new ideas, new solutions, and new ways of thinking. Instead of seeing challenges as barriers, we start to see them as opportunities for growth. We begin to understand that failures are not permanent, but lessons that help us refine our approach and bring us closer to our goals. A positive, growth-oriented mindset allows us to persevere even in the face of adversity, because we know that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, not a reflection of our worth or ability. Changing our mindset is not an overnight process, but it is a choice. It requires conscious effort and consistent practice. We must be willing to let go of old thought patterns that no longer serve us and replace them with new, empowering beliefs. This might mean challenging the negative self-talk that limits us, or stepping outside of our comfort zone to embrace new opportunities. By consciously choosing a mindset that aligns with our goals and values, we begin to attract the experiences and circumstances that match our vision. The more we practice positive, growth-organic thinking, the more it becomes ingrained in our habits and our reality. Our mindset is not just a reflection of our current state, it is a reflection of our future potential. When we shift our mindset, we shift the trajectory of our lives. We begin to live with intention, purpose, and the knowledge that we have the power to create the life we desire. Frequency is the natural rhythm or vibration that we carry within ourselves and send out into the world. Everything from our thoughts to our emotions is energy vibrating at a certain frequency. This frequency has the power to attract similar energies from the environment around us. Just as a tuning fork vibrates at a specific frequency, we too emit a unique frequency based on the thoughts we think and the emotions we feel. The frequency we carry dictates what we attract into our lives, whether it's positivity, abundance, or challenges. The more we understand our own frequency, the more we can intentionally align ourselves with the experiences we want to create. When we experience negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or anger, our frequency lowers and we attract more of the same energy into our lives. This creates a cycle where we feel stuck, unable to break free from negativity. On the other hand, when we are in a state of joy, gratitude, or love, our frequency rises and we begin to attract positive, life-affirming experiences. The key to transforming our reality lies in understanding that we have the ability to control our frequency at any given moment. By shifting our thoughts and emotions, we can raise our vibration and align ourselves with the energy of abundance and possibility. Raising our frequency requires mindfulness and intention. It starts with becoming aware of the thoughts and feelings that we're holding on to. Are they uplifting or are they bringing us down? When we notice ourselves slipping into lower frequencies, we can choose to shift our focus to something more positive. Practicing gratitude, being present, and focusing on what is going well in our lives can all help to elevate our frequency. As we begin to vibrate at a higher level, we start to attract people, opportunities, and circumstances that are in harmony with that elevated vibration. Our frequency is not fixed, it is fluid and responsive to the choices we make. The more we choose to stay in a high vibrational state, the more we strengthen our ability to manifest our desire. We become magnets for the experiences that reflect our inner frequency. And as we raise it, we step into a new reality that aligns with our highest potential. Belief is one of the most powerful forces that shapes our reality. What we believe about ourselves, the world, and the possibilities before us directly influences our actions, behaviors, and decisions. Our beliefs act as a filter through which we interpret everything that happens around us. If we believe that we are capable of achieving great things, we naturally take steps toward those achievements with confidence and persistence. Conversely, if we believe we are limited, unworthy, or incapable, our actions and choices will reflect that belief, often leading to self-sabotage or missed opportunities. The beliefs we hold are often shaped by past experiences, societal conditioning, and the influences of those around us. Many of these beliefs are unconscious, meaning we may not even realize how much they are driving our behavior. Yet these beliefs create the framework within which we live our lives. They can either empower us to take bold actions and create the life we desire, or hold us back, keeping us trapped in patterns of limitation. Changing our beliefs requires us to first become aware of them, and then decide whether they serve us or hinder us. To change a limiting belief, we must challenge its validity. Does it hold true in every situation, or is it simply a story we've been telling ourselves? Often the beliefs that limit us are based on fear or past pain, and they no longer have any relevance in the present moment. By questioning these beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones, we can shift our perception of what is possible. Belief is not about ignoring reality, but choosing to focus on what is possible rather than what is impossible. When we align our beliefs with the vision of the life we want to create, we begin to take actions that reflect those beliefs. Our mindset shifts, our energy changes, and the universe responds by presenting us with the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with our new belief system. The more we reinforce our empowering beliefs, the more they become ingrained in our subconscious, shaping our reality in profound ways. Surge in motion is the state in which our thoughts, emotions, and actions are in harmony with our highest desires and purpose. It is the moment when everything we think, feel, and do is in sync with the life we want to create. When we are aligned, we experience a deep sense of flow, clarity, and ease. The path ahead seems clear, and opportunities seem to appear effortlessly. This is because alignment connects us with the natural rhythm of the universe, allowing us to move with purpose rather than resistance. Achieving alignment requires introspection and self-awareness. We must first understand what we truly want, not based on external expectations, but from a deep place within ourselves. Often we get caught up in what others think we should desire or what society tells us is important. But true alignment comes when we are clear about our own values, desires, and vision for our lives. When our external actions match this internal clarity, we are in alignment. Alignment also involves letting go of anything that no longer serves us. This could be limiting beliefs, negative patterns, or even relationships that drain our energy. When we hold on to these misalignments, they create resistance within us, preventing us from moving forward with ease. So when we feel misaligned, the process of aligning with our true self requires us to release the old and make space for the new. It's about trusting that we are worthy of the life we envision and allowing ourselves to move forward with confidence. When we are aligned, we stop forcing outcomes or trying to control the future. We simply trust that our actions are leading us in the right direction. In alignment, we feel empowered because we know that we are acting in accordance with our deepest truth. This state of being opens up possibilities and attracts experiences that resonate with our energy. The more we align our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our true purpose, the more we become magnetic to the people and opportunities that support our growth. Alignment is the key to living a life of fulfillment, joy, and abundance. Miracles are not just rare, extraordinary events that happen beyond our control. They are the natural result of tapping into our highest potential and aligning with the limitless possibilities of the universe. Many of us are conditioned to believe that miracles are something that happen to the chosen few or under specific, unlikely circumstances. But the truth is, miracles are happening all around us, every day, and they are available to anyone who is open to receiving them. The key to experiencing miracles lies not in waiting for them to appear, but in cultivating a mindset and energy that is aligned with the miraculous. A miracle begins the moment we shift our perception. It happens when we open ourselves up to the idea that anything is possible, when we let go of the limitations we've placed on what can be achieved. Often we limit ourselves by focusing on what we believe is impossible or too difficult. But miracles occur when we release these constraints and trust in the infinite possibilities available to us. By stepping into a space of trust and surrender, We allow the universe to work in ways that transcend our understanding, bringing solutions, opportunities, and outcomes that we couldn't have imagined on our own. To invite miracles into our lives, we must first believe that they are possible. This belief creates the space for miracles to unfold because it aligns our energy with the frequency of abundance and possibility. When we hold on to doubt or fear, we block the flow of miracles, as these lower frequencies cannot coexist with the higher vibrations of miraculous energy. By focusing on gratitude, joy, and love, we elevate our energy. And as we raise our frequency, we become a magnet for the miracles that are always present but often unseen. Miracles are not isolated, rare events. They are the natural outcome of living in alignment with our true self. When we begin to recognize the extraordinary in the ordinary, we start to see the miraculous in every moment. And every shift in perspective, every act of faith, and every step toward the unknown is an invitation for miracles to manifest in our lives. As we embrace this mindset, we open ourselves to a world of infinite potential and wonder.